Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. I'm shooting my second video today and it's happening really quickly because I just uploaded my first video and I felt called to do a reading on the 222 portal which is active. It has opened up on 2nd February 2022 and today is 22nd February 2022 in India, and it is a very significant date numerologically and both astrologically, because we are also going to have 5 planetary conjunctions soon, and Shivratri is coming up for Hindus, which is the day Shiva got married to Parvati. So if you are familiar with the Shiv Shakti concept, it is something which is taken very seriously by people who believe in divine connections or twin flame relationships. Even if you are someone who does not resonate with twin flame relationships, or so even if you're someone who does not resonate with twin flame relationships, it is actually a very special time and you may be able to feel the shift in energy, and it is going to affect everyone like differently. So I felt called to do a reading on how this 222 portal is going to affect you. I am seriously interested to find out how it is going to affect me, and it is something that I'm still waiting to see, but I can already feel the power of just the strange and sudden times that we are living in. I mean, you are not going to experience this such a date again. Like, we are not going to be able to live to see a date like this again. And if you believe in the power of numbers, universe, among the many ways in which universe speaks to us, one of them is through numbers, and it is a very powerful tool used by our spirit guides to communicate with us and give us messages and confirmation, right? So 22nd February 2022 is definitely special for reasons I cannot even explain in one video, but it is personally important for me because I have had experiences which if I could be making it up in my head in order to, only if I thought to myself that I'm making it all up in my head, will I be able to deny the significance of whatever planetary combinations, combinations that are building up in the sky, or whatever numerological significance this date has, or this portal has opened up for us. But if you are spiritual and if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you are. So if you are spiritual, then you would know the significance of this date. So I just wanted to do a reading on how this energy is going to affect each of you, and for that we have 4 groups. And before I talk about the groups, I just would like to tell you that I hope you meditate to get the maximum benefit out of this portal, because through meditation we can easily connect with our spirit guides and the collective consciousness, the cosmic intelligence, and you get messages that nobody, not even no tarot reader, can give you. I'm not discounting the fact that tarot readers can sometimes give you messages that just what you needed to hear at that moment, or can be extremely powerful mediums to channel spirit and the divine. But I would still tell you that there is no alternative to meditation. Okay, but there's no other thing you can do. There's no shortcut. Okay, so I hope you meditate to find out to get the maximum benefit out of this portal. But we will do a reading today on how it is going to affect you, and I hope I also have a pile for me in there. But what else do I have to tell you? Let me see. Am I missing something? Yeah, so this date is both a palindrome and an ambigram. And if you are on social media, whether Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, I think you would have come across the significance of this date. So, nothing much to say about it, but 2 is a number of partnership, and astrologically, the second house is like denotes family and wealth, support. Because just after we are born, which would be signified by the ascendant or number 1, it is our family that takes care of us, supports us, and it is the wealth of our family that essentially determines how comfortable or uncomfortable our life is going to be. So 2 is a very powerful number when it comes to divine support and guidance. So I'd be interested in looking at, and I'm sure you also would be interested in looking at, what sort of divine guidance is or divine support is going to come your way through this portal. What is happening basically, because this portal is going to affect, see, each of our journey is different. The question paper that life has given us is different, so the answers are going to be different. So the portal, although there is an immense significance, and collectively we often, like, you would be able to you would definitely be able to tell from the tarot readings that there are so many of us going through the same thing at the same time. We just don't know each other, like in person we don't know each other, but energetically we do, in terms of circumstances or the situations that we are facing, we do. And sometimes we are able to relate to tarot readings for from 4 years back or 6 years back. I'm not sure if tarot readings on YouTube were that popular 6 years back, but maybe a year back or 2 years back, if you find a reading that is old and timeless, you would be able to, sometimes it would have messages for you, and just the reading that you needed at that moment will pop up on your feed. So that is how collective energy is, and situations build up over time and find you, and you just go through what you're meant to go through, but you're not alone in it, right? But as it happens, even in all the similarities, what we experience is often unique. And if you are interested in finding out what the 222 no 2222, or God knows how many twos are there, a portal opens up for you, and the changes that you will experience, you will go through, then this is just the reading for you. I have planned it to be short and detailed, so let's see how long it is going to be. I don't have a time frame in mind, because I don't think with readings you can. Also, when I did my first reading, I was kind of exhausted and sleepy at the same time, but I wanted to film the reading and get it uploaded on the same day. Not the same day, actually. When I was filming the video yesterday, I filmed it till 1 a.m. in the morning. So it was almost the next day. So and I had to upload it on 22nd February, so I had a deadline, and that's why I was pretty sleepy. And I when I was watching the video, and especially when my mom was watching the video, she made sure that I don't know if she found out, but I think you could tell that I was a little sleepy. That does not compromise with the messages, because that is the nature of the reading. And sometimes I felt something which I should say probably in this video, is that some of the best channelings or some of the best visions come to you when you are in a half asleep state. I'm forgetting what that state is called, just before you fall asleep and just after you wake up. There's a term for it. If I can find the term, then I'll put it in the description. So sometimes you just get very powerful visions at that moment, where just when you are in that sleepy state. So I don't know, but I think I wasn't, I reached that state yesterday. I almost did. So I don't know how that affects the reading, but I enjoyed it. And since it was my first reading, I was just I didn't know what I was doing, but I really enjoyed it. And so this is my second reading, and I'm so excited for it. So see you in your timestamps. I think I have given you enough time to select a pile. If not, you could just pause at any moment. Okay? See you on your pile. Hey, just after just after finishing the introduction, I realized that I had not introduced the pile to you. So I had to rearrange the entire setting because I was about to start with group 1, but then I was like, yeah, I did not introduce the piles. So I have selected 4 groups today, and sorry for the entire, mess up. I know you don't mind because that's how we are, right? I mean, the people who are interested in spirituality and stuff like that, we're kind of understanding, or I'm just assuming that you're understanding, but it's okay, it's fine. I'm forgiving towards myself. So for the first group, or group number 1, we have dragon fruit. So that would be the dragon fruit. This is actually an eraser. I love collecting these items, these small replicas in the form of erasers and clay dolls. I just love them. So this would be dragon fruit for group 1. For group 2, we have kiwi. Green is also my favorite color, but that should not influence your choice. Just go for the one that you feel the most drawn to. For the third group, or group number 3, we have orange. The orange kind of looks strange. I was actually asking my mom that, is this orange? And she was like, I think this is orange. I don't know if not orange what this is, but I also think this is orange, okay? For group number 4, or group 4, we have strawberry, and strawberry has eyes and a mouth, unlike any other fruit here. So it's kind of alive with cuteness. That would be for, this would be for group 4. So group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. I know you had enough time to pause and choose, but if you need more time, you can pause anywhere you want to. And now I'll see you at your timestamp. Hello, group number 1. If you had selected the dragon fruit, then this is your reading. And the cards that we have received for you are the Devil, 3 of coins, 10 of wands, 5 of wands, 10 of cups, 7 of coins, 9 of wands, and Knight of swords. The coins represent pentacles. So you have 3 of pentacles and 7 of pentacles. So something I can understand from this spread, group 1, is that you are dealing with a lot of chaos, especially in your work life. So I would not be surprised if things have reached a place where you absolutely have to, the energy that you are dealing with right now in your workplace is that of conflict. You could be experiencing a lot of hostility towards you, or situations have become such that not only it has become hard to endure for you, but it is it's not only hard to endure for you, but you have also started responding with hostility. Yeah, definitely it's hard to endure, but you are I can't take this anymore, so I better show them that I'm not liking the situation and I'm ready to protect myself and defend myself if needed, right? But the good news is that amidst the chaos, you're somehow happy. You have fulfillment which is internal. So externally you are going through, if I were to look at your life and describe your life just by looking at it from an outsider's perspective, I'd have to say that you're having a hard time. But if I looked at the internal balance, or if I looked at the internal world of yours, or the internal space or inside of you, then I'd have to say that yeah, it's chaotic outside, but you are somehow not getting affected. God knows where you draw your strength from. I know where you draw your strength from, but the things that you're drawing your strength from are not even looking that supportive, honestly. But you have found spirituality, or you have found some sort of uh, some awakening that you have had is giving you the strength to go on, and you are believing in the unknown to support you. Okay, this is the overall energy of this pile. But the oracle cards that I had placed beneath the fruits that I had selected were actually pre-shuffled, and like each group got a different card to signify the energy of the reading. So the card that you received was Keepers of the Children of the Earth, Awaken Your Power. And this card talks about trusting your intuition, following your inner voice. And this card, just because it talks about intuition and trusting your inner voice, I would it automatically points towards the fact that there is some self-doubt, and the voice of your self-doubt is very strong. So you have always almost doubted your potential, or you doubted whether or not, you had no idea about your life purpose. And I'm feeling like you have often doubted whether or not you have a life purpose, or life has a meaning anyway. So there was a time in your life where you absolutely could not make sense of why you are here, and why. I'm sure we all would be able to relate to it. But the voice of your self-doubt was pretty strong, and strong enough to make you not listen to anything else, like any other voice. Maybe if the voice of whether the voice of a spirit guide, or whether any form of divine guidance that tried to reach you, would actually fall on deaf ears, because your self-doubt was strong enough to mute anything else that was trying to reach you. But now you have somehow been able to understand or discern the voice of divine guidance from that of self-doubt. And now when sometimes it is difficult to understand when our fear is speaking to us, and when divine guidance or cosmic guidance is speaking to us, or our spirit guides are speaking to us. It is sometimes difficult to discern. You would not be able to understand. And at the time, the question that I ask myself, because I myself go through that, the question that I ask myself is that, is this you, fear, or is this you, ego? Is this you talking? And sometimes my spirit guide or my higher self would be like, yeah, this is fear. Okay, so maybe that's how you can check as well. Sometimes they respond like, no, this is not fear, this is me. Okay, so that happens. So, and this card also talks about clear audience. So you may be able to relate. So and the difference that the two have, I think the difference was pointed out by Iso Taro in one of our videos. If you don't follow her, then you should. She's so good and talented. She's so good at what she does. Okay, so yeah, in one of her videos, she pointed out that fear screams and intuition whispers. I think it was her. So maybe that is a difference that you would like to be mindful of. and you're probably now becoming good at discerning. Just like I told you how to discern, maybe you would be able to tell me how to discern, because you are getting good at it, and you have now been able to understand the guidance that is coming from the universe, from and separate it and identify it as divine guidance, as compared to the voice of your ego or fear, or social conditioning, or whatever that has kept you trapped. And also this path talks about how the path always existed, but you did not have the power, or like you could not take this path, the road to your the fulfillment of your soul mission or your life purpose, because of your own perspective block. Like your perspective, you didn't have the perspective, like the needed perspective in order to embark on this journey, but the road was always open. Okay. And this card also talks about, the bee talks about being connected with other universal forces, or being connected to the forces existing in the universe. And these entities are guides and friends. And the turtle talks about being connected to earth, and where like mother earth is eventually all the guardian to all of us, and is waiting to shower upon us her blessings and guidance, if only we pray to her and ask her to. So you're being asked to connect with nature, which I think I'm getting a very strong feeling that you probably do. And this 222 portal has probably found you found you to be more interested in solitude and spending time in nature. You're probably already interested in the things that you are being called to actively practice, like taking nature walks, and then connecting with the plants and animals around you, just trying to listen to the whisper of the wind. This is already happening, and probably this portal is going to, not probably, I think this portal is going to get you more interested in it. And that is where you're drawing the strength from, like all these conflictual energies in your life, and yet you have this inner fulfillment, and you are happy. It's like if somebody looked at you amidst all the chaos, or you described your life or the situations that you're facing right now to anyone, people would be like, man, that is crazy, how are you dealing with it, or how are you holding up? And you would be like, that's fine, it doesn't affect me, I'm okay. Wait a second. Yeah, so that's what. And so you would be like, I know that this sounds crazy what I'm going through, but honestly, I'm fine, I'm happy. Like you would say something, and I'm getting this line in my head, that you would say something like, there was a time in my life when everything was perfect, seemingly perfect, and everyone thought that I was happy. That is when I was that is when I was dying inside. That is when I was like the most unhappy in my life. But now that things are falling apart, I don't know, man. I feel happy. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be feeling happy. Maybe, I'm just hoping that things won't be so chaotic forever. And no, they won't be. So, but I'm somehow very happy. That is what you would say. So some of the situations that you may be finding yourself in is that you probably had some sort of addiction, something. Maybe you liked drinking, not because you liked drinking, but because you liked drowning yourself in that like drowning your sorrow or your worries in alcohol. Yeah. So not that you used to drown yourself completely, but that is why you enjoyed drinking, and you did not really enjoy drinking, but you drank out of pain. Maybe if not drinking, please feel free to replace drinking with any addiction that you had. Like even if it's smoking or anything, like you had some addiction which made a brief reappearance in your life. Okay, it came up once again for you to deal with it, and you were like, I was like, I felt like I was done with you, and now it is reappearing again. Will I get addicted again? But it is happening because of the pressure. I think you know that even if internally you're happy, you are under a lot of pressure. And this 2222 portal is kind of showing you that even with all these pressure and all the conflicts in your life, you have inner strength to stand up to any circumstance that presents to you. The 222 portal has come to show you, or make you acquainted with your inner strength. That is what, like, the abundance that you the abundance and the guidance that you have received from the support that you have received from universe through this portal is that of inner strength, is of resilience, extreme resilience. And so the addiction has made an appearance once again, or maybe your feelings for a lover which was toxic has reappeared once again, and you are forced to think whether what it means, or whether it means that you will again fall into that loop once again. But I don't think it means that. It has only reappeared to be cleared from your life once and for all, or just to remind you what you battled, like how strong that addiction was and how you battled it, and that now it does not have a hold over you. Like you have this power to you have this power to come across this addiction and not get attracted. It's like if you were really addicted to smoking, okay, I'll use it as an example, and you saw people smoking a cigarette, how you would want to smoke as well. But the addiction has reappeared now only to tell you and show to you that it really does not have that power over you. Like you can choose to smoke once or twice or thrice, but it does not mean that you'll start smoking again. You can choose to think about a lover that you have probably had very strong feelings for and a difficult past with once or twice, but it does not mean that you will want to go back, or even if you make that call, you would want to go back to that lover. It has come to show you what you battle, remind you of your struggles, show you your scars. That's why it has come. And Three of Coins, it's like you have like the support that you have in battling all this is divine, and you are enjoying the support from it's the work that you're doing on yourself. The work that you're doing on your life is divinely supported. It's in collaboration with spirit. It's in collaboration with universe. It is very difficult. Like I am seeing that it is taking up all your strength. You are definitely, like, even if with the internal happiness and just being like, yeah, I know tough times have come, but they've not come to stay, they have come to pass, right? So I, even with that information, you know that it is like whatever is happening is hard, is difficult, right? But yet you're battling it. Like you are like, you're not giving up, you're taking it on. You're like, yeah, it will take all my strength to fight what I'm fighting at this moment, but I'm gonna do it because I trust in the divine. And if this, if the divine willed for me to go through this, yeah, I'll go through it. That is how much faith you have in the universe and in the divine, and that is the source of your happiness. Your source of your happiness is your soul family, not even your own family, but your soul family. You may be, you're going through an energy where even if your family is even if you're going through conflict, like even if you're having issues in the family, or there is a fight inside your family, or there is an energy of conflict, it is not affecting you. You are still able to say that I love them. Yeah, they are going through it. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I kind of lost my track of thoughts. But yeah, so even if your family, there's a conflict in your family, you would be able to say that I love them still, they're my family, and that's fine. I can like, we can agree to disagree, but doesn't mean that I don't love them. So that is how happy you are about everything. You're happy about conflicts as well. Yeah, and you're extremely patient. You know that whatever the universe has put you, like the situation that the universe has put you in, it will resolve itself. And like, you know that if the world is standing against you, you have the divine on your side. That is the confidence with which you are operating, man, and that's freaking awesome. So yeah, there's a lot of confidence, and the confidence is the confidence is of the flex. Honestly, is of divine support. So what a great reading for 2222 portal, and to understand how 222 portal is affecting you. So yeah, you're extremely patient. You know that it will resolve itself, and you are just defending. You're holding up the defense as long as you can. And even though this is extremely tiring, trust me that this first 10 of wands here, and then there is 9 of wands. It's just, you are defending yourself, or you are going on, putting up this like, whatever you're doing to defend yourself or keep yourself safe and protected, you're doing it like, even when you have no energy to do it. So the energy literally is coming from the divine. It's like you're operating on divine energy and divine support. So you are just, it's like I'm reading for a person who is, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking, but if you don't mind, I'll tell you. It's like, this is the life of someone who should ideally be dead. I'm so sorry, but that's what, like, I should not even be here to be facing the circumstance. It's just so bad. Like, if it wasn't for the spiritual awakening you had, and the faith in, like, your faith in divine, which is obviously built up, there was some circumstance, right? See, one thing I believe, and I'll tell you that now, is that when the pain is strong, we turn to distractions, and when the pain is unbearable, we turn to God. So obviously you turn to God after something happened in your life, something huge, and that is in the past. That probably happened and caused an awakening, and now you are here and you trust in the divine. I get that, but this is like, that is, your faith in divine is not something that is coming up. Like, your faith in the divine is not, your faith in the divine will not be established through the conflicts that you're facing right now. The faith is already established. Something happened in your life which proved to you that you have divine support, and the divine is always on your side. And now, like, it's there. It's not something that, like, it's not up for debate now. That is, like, solid. It's gonna stay. But you are operating from that understanding that divine is on your side, right? And so the defense that you're putting up, the energy, the strength for the defense is coming from the source itself. That's how powerful you are. Like, people looking at you should be thinking, man, you are not powerful at all, but you are. You so are, group 1. And the communication that is gonna come your way, like, whatever you've done to heal yourself, that is definitely going to, like, everything that you know, everything that you have known, or everything that you've learned, all the lessons that you've had, like, accumulated, all your lessons accumulated will come in your head in the form of quotations to guide you through difficult circumstances. Like, you go through something, and something that you went through in the past will come to you as a quotation. Like you'll be able to, like, you'll face a situation, and you will summarize it with a quotation that you know. And it's like you already have the lessons you need to face the situation. So it's like you're facing a difficult situation, but it has not come to teach you a lesson. This situation has not come to teach you a lesson. It has only come to tell you and to remind you that you already have the strength to deal with these kind of situations now because of the lessons you have received in the past. Okay, so 222 portal is coming to remind you of your inner strength, and you will receive some, like, for this, just the faith that you have shown in the universe and for the strength with which you showed up. The universe is going to shower you with blessings which you might not be aware of, or you might not see coming, like in the distant future. Like, you may be aware that it's there, like it's coming, but it will come in fast. Like the 222 portal is going to reveal to you that the divine is pleased with the kind of like how you showed up for your struggles. The divine is happy with it. I'm not sure if the divine is happy or sad with anyone. I'm sure the divine is always happy with everyone, no matter which stage you are at. The divine is like, God bless you, like I bless you, right? But the universe is gonna show up, and I'm very conflicted when I say things like the universe will reward you, because by reward you definitely think of something pleasant, right? But something unpleasant and something harsh and hostile can also sometimes be a reward. Like, I'm reminded of a quote that somebody once gave me a box full of darkness, and it took me a while to understand that that too was a gift. So sometimes a box of darkness is also a gift. So you may not understand why something is happening to you, or how it fits into the larger scheme of things, but know this, that the universe always has your back. But I think something very pleasant, something, you are going to become so, like, mentally so strong after you emerge out of this portal. This portal is like testing your strength by showing you how strong you are. Okay, that's what. So now I'll read the guidance cards that have come up for you. I have not read them, and this is like, now is when I read them. So the guidance card you have received is Citrine. Are you lacking confidence? What do you find difficult to accept about yourself? Acknowledge your magnificence and focus on what you do well to increase your self-esteem. It is safe to be powerful in a loving way. Shine your light to reach your full potential. And the angel message is, angel of self-confidence. I'm courageous and shine my light brightly for all to see. I'm confident in my abilities. I honor and respect myself for who I am and what I can do. I willingly allow others to see my magnificence. The next guidance card is clear quartz, and it says, what is it that you don't understand? Are you missing the point? It is time to gain clarity and have a clearer picture of what is truly going on within you and around you. Decide that you want to see the bigger picture. Get focused and stay focused. Meditation and contemplation will help you see the greater perspective from varying points of view. And the angel message is Archangel Michael. I'm a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All is well in my life. I have great mental clarity, balanced emotions, and financial abundance. All of my heart's desires are realized now. The way is always evident and effortless. The third card for you is Chevron Amethyst. Are you ready to transform? I have someone at the gate. Please wait for me. Sorry for the interruption. The third card is Chevron Amethyst. Are you ready to transform your reality into one of joy, health, and prosperity? Allow the violet flame to elevate your consciousness and open to self-transformation. Strive for personal excellence to be the best you can be. Choose your words carefully to communicate your thoughts to others without fault or blame. And the angel message is Saint Germain. I use the experiences from the lessons I have learned to improve myself. I see with higher perspective thanks to the benefits of hindsight. I have a deep understanding of myself and the circles of life around me. Yeah, this message came very strongly in your reading, that you are aware. You can use these as affirmations for yourself, that the lessons that you had acquired through different circumstances in your life in the past are showing up in your life once again, in terms of like it's basically a question paper has been handed out to you and you're like, check, I know this answer, I know this answer, I know this answer. Yeah, like that. And another thing I've understood from your card is that you have a very strong vision of what's coming, what lies ahead for you. Like, you know that you are going to have a happy future. Like, that belief is strong. It's like the vision, you're looking at it. Okay, you have the vision for it. So I'll end your reading here, group 1, and it was a very like satisfying reading for me. I hope it was satisfying for you as well. Comment down below what you think. Hello group 2. So if you chose the kiwi, this is your group. Honestly, group 2, the first question I have to ask you is that why are you here? Are you here out of fear, or are you here because you just felt curious to know how the 2222 portal affected you? Or you're like, let's see if the intuition that I have about this is correct, because your intuition about what is going to come in your life in the future is strong, is on point. Don't doubt it. If you think that you are going to find a lot of abundance in the future, and 222 is literally waking you up to divine support that is in favor of your abundance, don't doubt it. I hope this is the clarification you needed, group 2. So if you hear some noises in the background, please ignore it. Now, coming to your reading. The oracle card that I had selected for each pile, the one that you have received from that is allowing success and good fortune into your life. Quite literally so. Part of a greater collective. So this card talks about finding the beauty in change. You are definitely going to... One second, group 2. Yeah, so group 2, if you're here because you're really curious about how this 222 portal is going to affect you, then welcome, because I am so interested in, like, can't wait to tell you all the energies that are waiting to find you, and all the abundance that is waiting to find you. If you find this reading to be a little too good to be true, then you better believe me, because I want you to. And this is real. This is 100% happening. And you even have like even a guidance card that you have received, which I will like read out in the end. Say like is basically trying to call you out, and it reads, "Do you joyously give but are unable to receive?" I pretty much think that is true, group 2, for you. Maybe you have a problem in receiving, and I don't blame you. That is because of all the hardships you have probably been through in the past, and you have been through some real difficult situation in your life. I am not sure what they are, group 2, because this is not a reading about the past obstacles, that like the obstacles that you have overcome in the past. If it were, then I probably sorry, if it was, I probably would have been able to understand a little better what you have been through, but I'm pretty sure that they were scary enough and painful enough to make you think that you are not deserving of anything great. And if something is too good to be, like, if something looks too good to be true, then it is. This is the energy that you are in, and the vision that you have of the kind of future that is waiting for you is so grand that it is almost unbelievable for you that it is going to happen. And 222 portal is actually giving you the visions and making you like it is basically preparing you for a future that is totally yours if you want it to be. And destiny has found you, group 2. Destiny has 100% found you, and this is what this portal is trying to tell you. So the biggest message that the portal has come up, like has brought in for you, is to allow success and good fortune into your life. Like, it's on your face. That's what it is. Like, your time has come, group 2, or if it hasn't come yet, it is going to come. And just before I was going to do your reading, trust me, I felt so excited, such a surge like of energy ran through my body, and I couldn't wait to get back to my reading. Like between every reading, I take a little break, and I was like, I couldn't wait to get back to my reading and do it for you, like do the reading for you. So when I was shuffling the oracle cards, I had seen your card but not read it, so I did not know like what you received. And green is also my favorite color, and it talks about the abundance in greenery, and you just look at the similarity. I did not color coordinate them, but look at the similarity between the kiwi and the color of card that you received. So your life is going to be, when a landscape is green and full of trees, and it kind of denotes the fertility of that place. And the earth, at like, if you're looking at a place which is like full of greenery and plants and flowers and trees, then that space would, like, the space would look abundant, would look rich and abundant with green. And that is that view is like earth reaching its full potential. Not to say that other landscapes which are probably devoid of trees do not have their own beauty, they do, but this is earth at its fertile best, and something that huge is going to come towards you. And how spirit is wanting to prepare you for it is by telling you that what you have right now, you probably don't have. Like, you probably know by intuition that you're going to find something like this, but you don't know for sure, or it has not started yet. Like, what has started is, like, you have taken baby steps towards it, or you're going towards it with baby steps. So I don't think the entire revelation of what awaits you has like, the entire revelation has not happened yet. So you are getting an idea, but you cannot say for sure that it is going to happen, and 222 is going to prepare you. It's kind of, it gave you the vision. It has shown you that you have divine support. It has shown you the guidance. It's like, it is made sure that you know that it's coming, and you think it is a trick of your brain, or you're like a figment of my imagination. I know that I'm feeling this way. This could be like, you are thinking that you might find world fame on the basis of something that you feel passionate about, or something, a passion project that you feel called to take upon. You have a feeling that if you're trying to be an author, you're like, the world will know you, and the feeling is huge. Though I don't have the world card yet, like here, but it's kind of giving me, you're gonna do something which has got to do with mind, intelligence. And though I don't have the world card here, but it's giving me that feeling that it's like you will be on world stage, and you are scared, and you don't know like how to handle the information, and spirit is telling you, we are there, we'll support you. Just take a deep breath and go about your day. Like, prepare every day for the vision that we're trying to show you. It is going to happen, and you can't stop it. It's your destiny, and it's coming. Like, the fulfillment of your dreams, and your abundance, and your blessings are coming, group 2. So let's get started with the reading. We were doing the reading. We have been doing the reading. So the reading has already started, and everything I told you, do not there's nothing. I won't negate that. Nothing will negate that. It's happening. So the card talks about the beauty in change, and understanding that even when, just like your body goes through change, you know how when we are not a child anymore, doesn't really mean that the child, or us, the body that was experiencing the childhood, dies. No, it only matures into becoming an adult. The same way, the soul goes through its own evolution, and just like the child matures into an adult, the soul matures into something that it wasn't like in the past. Like, just like the body has a growth, has like goes through a line of growth growth isn't linear, but at least for soul, I don't know if growth is linear. I don't think so. So, but for body, just like there's a line of growth for body, there's a line of growth for soul as well. And who you are today will not be you tomorrow. So it doesn't mean that you will die or who you are today will die and tomorrow a new you will be born. But metaphorically, yes, the death is a metaphor, and literal death doesn't happen. You just mature into and you transform into something else. So who you are today, you are not going to be tomorrow. And 222, the portal has opened up for you to realize the support you always had to reach this goal of yours, group 2. And this card also talks about, you see the immense, I don't know if you'll be able to see very clearly, but there is immense mirroring going on, and there are 2 ferns and 2 beetles, and then like 2 what is it called, beetle or ladybug, I don't know. Yeah, I'm forgetting. So whatever it is, like there are 2 butterflies, there are only 3 ants, and there's only 1 bee, but everything else, 1 moon, but everything else is like 2. So without putting any labels, but I feel like you will be joined on this journey by a soulmate or a partner, who will share the same vision and the same mission, the same soul purpose. Like you guys will have the same soul purpose. You will come here with the same mission to enact the same role in different bodies. If you know what I mean, then take it as it resonates. You will be joined by a partner soon. You're not going to be on this journey alone, group 2. Do you see, like here you have a bright moon, but here do you see the void moon? Even that is mirrored here. So believe that, and it is like the card says, that part of a greater collective. So everything in the universe, the forces are joining, the universe is joining joining its forces to remind you and to help you carry out your soul mission, your soul purpose, group 2. And whatever is going to happen to you is part of your mission on this planet. It's why you came here. And even though it feels like a trick of the mind and a deception, your intuition, you are not able to believe in your intuition, just trust, and it will be shown to you. It will be shown to you that you are deserving of the dream that you dream. Okay, the fulfillment of the dream that you dream. So initially it might look like you're taking baby steps, or where you are now in terms of the dream that you have is nowhere near to becoming that expert that you become, that you dream of becoming. Like if you want to be a king, you are the page right now, right? And that's where all the doubts stem from. That is why you are doubting that whether or not whatever you're thinking or the dream that you have anyway is going to come true. But like in your heart of hearts, you know that it is going to come true. It's just that because of everything that you've been through, you are in the energy of self-sabotage and self-fulfilling prophecy, where you basically think that how can I be deserving of that, or surely it can't be happening to me. I mean, I have, I am like that. I have so many times I dreamt of all these things, and then I failed, and this is one of those things where I dream up a castle in the air and I'm again going to fail, and I'm going to like end up miserable again. God knows why I'm dreaming these dreams, but you can't stop dreaming them still, because it is part of your soul mission, and spirit will make sure that you know what you're here for, at least if not in terms of if not in terms of physical proof, then at least in your dreams and vision, because whatever is found in the reality is first born in the mind, right? Whatever is manifested in the reality is first manifested in the mind. So you are at the level of page, and you are gathering all the knowledge that you have that you need in order to carry out this mission. Like, you are from the page, you're going to become, from a student you're going to become a teacher. That is the leap that you're taking. Okay, and you are gathering all the information that you can with love. It's like whatever you are approaching, whatever your dream is, whatever you want to do, you're approaching it with love. And there is a very strong energy of you being on a mission with a partner here. Like, whatever your mission is, whatever you are here for, you are being supported not only by the divine and by the spirit guides and cosmic support. It's not only supported by divine guidance, but you're also being supported by a partner, which is only manifestation of divine guidance. I get it. But yeah, so from the page you will become the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is also a teacher, somebody who knows, who follows the tradition. And here there are like no rules. From having no rules and no discipline and just being interested in something because you love it, to becoming an absolute expert in the field that you are interested in, or the project that you're taking up. That is the transformation that will happen. And it will happen like, you can't, probably at this stage you can't imagine it, you can't think it, but it's going to be a complete reversal of fortune. It's like from not having anything to having everything that you ever dreamed of, and it's going to happen in divine timing. It is the wheel of fortune will turn for you, and it will turn to give you whatever you've asked for. The only resistance that you have to it is not a resistance, to be honest, but it's like your lessons or the experience that you've had in the past appearing in front of you to remind you where you've come from. It's like when you go to this, like when you reach this place in life, you are going to be so kind towards the people who are at the level of page and who are a dreamer like you were at one point. And you're going to be so kind, and you're going to tell them about whatever you've been through. It's like you're going to wear your scars and you're going to show it to the world. You're going to reveal it to the world and tell them that this is what I have been through, and if I can do it, you can do it as well. And there's no reason for you to think that just because I am this person today, that I did not have my share of struggles or it was easy for me. In fact, it is the things that I have been through that make it, that made me who I am, that made me this person, that the expert that I am. Group 2, did I not read out the cards? I'm so sorry. I sometimes forget. So you have Page of Cups, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords, Strength, the Empress, the High Priestess, and 4 of Swords, right? Why on earth was I thinking of the 4 of Swords to be 5 of Swords? Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Yeah. So this is the benefit of reading out the cards. So even you can understand, like if I fail to interpret a card a certain way that it is resonating with you, you will be able to understand if I read out the cards to you, at least if it's not apparent in the video or if you can't see it in the video. Yeah, so you will be telling people about it, and you will talk about, people will be able to see the strength that you have exercised in becoming the Hierophant from the Page of Cups. It's like somebody who just loved something went ahead and became a force to reckon with in that field. It's like somebody that everybody will know. Whoever comes into that field, everybody will have to know about them. And in order to do that, you've had to exercise immense strength, my friend. Kudos to you for that. And you'll be able to, even if it's in the future, even if this has not happened yet, but it's going to happen. And just be strong, and you are strong, and you're going to find yourself abundant with all that is there to experience in your field. And you would be respected not only in your field, but people from other fields will respect you, will look up to you. You will, because of what you've been through, the very things that make the future that I am reading for you and you're probably sensing for yourself, it is kind of impossible for you to even imagine that this could happen, but trust me, it's happening. It's happening. So the very things that make it impossible for you to believe that this could happen will be the things that you are expected for. And you are going to be so happy that you were put through all this. Like, you're going to be happy about your 10 of swords. You're going to look at your 10 of swords and be like, God, if it weren't for my 10 of swords, I wouldn't be here today. And thank you for, like, I have always complained about my struggles, but I've never, said enough words of gratitude for the lessons that they brought. So thank you. And you're going to look at it like, oh my God, like, thank you for all the trouble. You're going to be this empress, like, you're going to be happy, and you're going to be thanking your troubles. And that is exactly 222 is showing you that everything happened. Like, whatever you put through in life, you always had divine beside you. You always had divine guidance. You were always the empress. Only everything happened to make you realize that you are the empress. And you are going to act on it through, like, you're going to act on the entire thing with the guidance of your spirit guides. You're going to act on it through your inner knowing. Like, you will just know, and it will make you, whatever you're going to go through, or whoever you're going to become, you're going to become that by strengthening your spiritual side, by listening to your guides, and you have Hierophant and High Priestess. It's like a lot of partner energy. Not only, and look at the distance that they are at, it's like the equal distance. The second card from the left and the second card from the right. I can't even handle the synchronicities here. Okay, you will meet your spiritual other half on this journey. I felt it, and so I said it. Like, it's like you're going to meet your spiritual other half, and they are going to compliment you in ways that is beneficial for all, that is for the highest good of all. Like, your strength, some of your strengths are going to be their weaknesses, and their weaknesses are going to be some of their weaknesses are going to be your strength, and that is how you complement each other. But the underlying similarity would be the same. The sense of morality, your worldview, what you want for the world, your mission, your soul purpose, they would be the same. And knowing that, my friend, please rest. Like, I hope you find peace in your rest, because what you have ahead of you, the Spirit is only telling you, I know. And you see, this card denotes rest, but this animal here is in pain. So you are anxious and in pain, thinking of whether or not you'll be able to shoulder what all is ahead of you. But Spirit is telling you, we've got your back, just rest. You have got this. Like, you cannot, Spirit is saying something that you cannot know something that you need to learn. You can only remember what you need to learn, because the knowledge that you need to acquire to become who you want to become is already within you. You don't need to learn anything more. You need to meditate, you need to rest, and it will come to you. The conflict that is in your head is because of this 10 of Swords. Sometimes it is hard to believe that you will go through, and I don't know why I was reading, probably because of the nature of this painting here, this card. These are hand-painted descriptions, okay? Like hand-painted impressions. So basically, I forget the story behind these cards. I read most of the stories on these cards, but I forget this one. But basically, you are the pain that is being caused to you. Okay, I am reminded of a quote, and I'll share it with you. It is one of my favorite quotes. You can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The tragedy of life is when an adult is afraid of the light. Plato. So it's a quote by Plato, right? And it's one of my favorite quotes, and that is what is happening with you. You are afraid whether you'll be able to shoulder the responsibility that has been entrusted upon you by the universe, and 100% group 2 you will be, because this is the 2222 portal is all about support, and this is what you have support and divine guidance for. I'm so happy. You don't know how excited I am for this reading, and how excited I am to be in your energy. I feel like how you feel when you're really thirsty and you get to drink water. Like, it's not something huge, great, but it's one of the most satisfying feelings on earth. And this is the same feeling that I associate with meeting your twin flame. So chances are that you are probably going to meet your counterpart. I was going to say, I'm going to tell you what I was going to say because it sounds so funny. Counterpart. So yeah, I actually have this tendency of jumbling up alphabets and then creating like weird words. So yeah, you are probably going to meet your counterpart on this journey, and they are going to like support you in your mission. So now I'll quickly read the guidance cards that you have received. Are you the keeper of records? Records. Sorry. Are you the keeper of See again, are you the keeper of records? Are you aware of your greater purpose? You have a deep knowing of all that has been and all that has the potential to be. You have come to this moment to align your body, mind, and spirit to promote visionary awareness. Connect with this higher purpose. Oh my God. Group 2, are you listening? Whether you call it record or records, it doesn't matter. I'm Indian and I call it record. But are you resonating with the message? It's so beautiful. Yeah, so the crystal is Record Keeper Quartz. And your angel message is El Moria. I have the ability to forge ahead with great ease and emotional balance. I listen to divine guidance. Yes, you do. All wisdom and knowledge are stored within my consciousness. I am grateful for the knowledge that has traveled with me through many lifetimes. My path is revealed. Group 2, I'm so happy for you. Just so happy. And okay, the second card that I was talking about, this line I mentioned, right? So Zoisite with Ruby. And it's also the coming together of two different elements. This is your second guidance card. I'm just not gonna talk about the synchronicities anymore, because then this reading will be so long that you will blame me later that sorry for the rant. I'm just going to quickly read your guidance. Do you joyously give but are unable to receive? Are you group 2? Is that true? It's time to receive with grace. It is safe to allow others to do nice things for you and shower you with gifts. Allow the universe. Permit blessings and love to pour into your open, receptive heart. It's high time, group 2. And your angel message is Angel of Receiving. I'm willing to receive love. The door to my heart is open, allowing blessings to flow into my life. I accept gifts, love, and attention with ease and grace. I'm grateful for all that is bestowed upon me. And group 2, with that, I also want to tell you something about green being the color of the heart chakra. So it is not only that you are not being able to accept, or you are scared to envision the future you have in love. Like, you also doubt the fact whether or not you can have this perfect partner that you're dreaming of, or maybe probably met recently, or the person on your mind who you think is your counterpart, if you met them or if you haven't met them, the person that you envision. So you are also unable to receive, and here also we have green. So you're also not only the future or your soul purpose or who you are meant to be in terms of, say, your material identity. This card also talks about being open to receiving material abundance and being in the energy of not being in the lack mentality, but being in the mentality, have mentality rather than have not mentality. I completely reversed it. It is a political science concept, have and have nots, but the way I used it, yeah. So it is being in the energy of abundance and not in the energy of lack. You have to think that you are always going to have enough of what you need, and you're going to find it, right? And the third card for you is, and also the partner that you envision is coming. So what I wanted to say is, along with the vision of your future, another vision that you resist thinking that it's too good to be true is of the perfect love and perfect partner, and that too is coming. You are group 2, my God, you guys are on a roll. So clear quartz, the third guidance card. What is it that you don't understand? Are you missing the point? It is time to gain clarity and have a clearer picture of what is truly going on with you and around you. Decide what you want to see decide that you want to see the bigger picture. Get focused and stay focused. Meditation and contemplation will help you see the greater perspective from varying points of view. I cannot stress upon this enough. Group 2, meditate, and this will reveal like any doubt that you have regarding this future that we are talking about. Like, the doubts will be resolved in meditation. Archangel, your angel message is Archangel Michael. I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All is well in my life. I have great mental clarity, balanced emotions, and financial abundance. All of my heart's desires are realized now. The way is always evident and effortless. With that, I will end the reading for you here, Group 2. It was like a pleasure reading for you, and you know it, because if you have been with me till here, you know that it has been a pleasure. And I hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. Group 3, welcome. So if you chose this orange, this is your reading. And as excited as I sound, Group 3, I have to tell you something about how I'm feeling. So before I started reading, I like to talk about how I'm feeling at the time when I'm doing the reading, or before I started the reading, how I felt. So how I felt is probably not a good news, but it will reveal, like, if this reading is meant for you, it will reveal something fundamental about your situation, Group 3. First of all, I think that you feel stuck. This may be a situation where you came to this reading thinking that this reading cannot give you the solution that you're looking for, or it will not have, like, you're like, yeah, let me look at it anyway, it won't be able to solve my dilemma, but still, let me give it a try. This is the energy that you had, and you almost did not want to come to this reading. You almost don't care. I almost did not want to do this reading, I'll be honest with you. And I knew that it is just a feeling. I just wanting to do the reading. I was like, yeah, why have I selected 4 piles? My God, the reading is so long, but like, the reading is going to be so long. But do I have the strength for this? And I knew that this energy has got something to do with the group, because honestly, you don't know how excited I am for the topic of this reading. But it was like, there's something, there's something about the energy of this, 1 second, I'm trying to, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, sorry if the brightness got affected. I was just trying to see if it's 10:22, because today is 22nd February and I wanted to take a screenshot of 22:22, but then if that doesn't happen, that's fine. Let me see if I can see the time anyway. Why is it? No, I don't want to affect. No, yeah, I won't be able to see the screenshot, and the energy that you have, Group 3, is you probably want to do a lot of things, but there's no way for you to do it. I understand it. I get it. You are, I'll just say it, Group 3, you're probably in a relationship or in a situation that you want to get out of and move towards something else. You probably have met a person that you are interested in, or a relationship that you know is the relationship for you, or a job that you have found that it is just the job for you, a project that is just for you, but you're not being able to move towards it. You're not being able to move towards it, Group 3, and you feel stuck. You see her going to probably save someone up in the castle, and now it's reversed, so she can't. So that is the energy that you are in. It's like you are trying to, the 4 of Cups here is like a very different story from the original 4 of Cups, okay? It's like this person has these 3 golden cups, but they are golden and like extremely attractive, but there's this one cup which is not so attractive but has a living bird, and these are not living. These birds are dead. No matter how attractive, they are dead, and this person can hear this bird at a distance, but cannot like this bird is singing and this person can hear this bird but can't go towards it. This person is stuck with these three cups which are beautiful but dead. And this person, it's like, you see, the original interpretation is how this person is not noticing this one cup which is like full, and the other and is sad for the other three cups which which have spilled over. But here this person is looking at these three cups and thinking that, these cups are great, but they don't make me happy. Why do I listen? Why do I feel like I can hear this bird at a distance which is alive? And this cup has this person's heart, and this person's body is stuck with these three birds which are not alive. But to others it will look like attractive options, and this person knows that, and that the world will think that they have hit the lottery with these three cups. But this person knows that it's not fulfilling for them. This is the energy of your connection, and it is a heavy energy. Okay. And so I'll first talk about the oracle card. You have no idea, group 3, how thirsty I am, and yet I'm not being able to go for water for reasons best known to me. You don't know how much I wanted to see the time, but I was not being able to see the time for reasons best known to the universe. I am telling you, I can totally understand your frustration, because this frustration, it's so different. This energy is so different from the energy that I have felt in group number 1 and group number 2. That is why I tell you this reading is going to be very important for you, because I have certain messages that I absolutely have to deliver. I understand, group 3, why doing this reading for you, like choosing 4 piles was so necessary. Okay. So the oracle card that you have, which I had pre-shuffled for each group, is Heart, Mind, Transformative Space, You Make a Difference. The entire card is basically an essay to convince, a short essay to convince the person receiving this card that you are important and you make a difference. Like, you might feel you are alone in this universe, but you are not. Everything is connected to each other, and there are beings that you cannot even see, and there are animals and a world of spirits and souls helping you, guiding you, trying to direct you towards your goal and mission, and completely dedicated to your to helping you find your soul purpose and the fulfillment of your soul purpose. You are protected. It's like the entire card talks about convincing you that you are important, no matter what it looks like. Even when you find yourself alone, you are not. And even when you don't have a friend, look at this spirit or light being trying to hand you a tulip. And look at these birds which are looking at these birds which are partnered up. I feel like you think of them as like, oh God, they're so lucky. Like, everyone who finds the perfect partner is so lucky. That's how you feel. And you are this rabbit here, grumpy and thinking that the rabbit is cute, and the rabbit is cute and the rabbit is fun, but it's like this here, the rabbit here is not fun. It's not enjoying. Sorry, I'm not saying the rabbit here is not fun. It's like, this rabbit is also fun, but it's not enjoying at this moment. And you look at all these people who are with their partners, and you're like, yeah, they're so happy. It's like you met the person. It's like you have the person in your vicinity but cannot reach for that person. You may be in a relationship, or you may be stuck in a situation that you cannot get yourself out of, and you're being asked to believe in the power of heart. Okay, that listen to your heart. It can always let your heart lead the way. It knows the way. You are probably operating from your mind. You are taking a lot of decisions from the mind, and you're not listening to your heart. Your heart is here with this bird which is alive, but you are stuck with the birds which are like fascinating, great to look at, attractive, but your heart is unfortunately, my friend, not there. That is the energy that you have. And you so want to get out of the situation that you're in only if you knew the way. And 222 is coming to tell you, is coming to reveal the dissatisfaction you have from the current situation. Like in the current situation, how dissatisfied you are, and the portal will kind of like make it extremely difficult for you to overlook how dissatisfied you are. It will make you so dissatisfied that you will want to break out of it, that you will want to go follow your heart. You'll want to reach for that bird, that alive bird. So basically you are not being able to, like, spirit with peace and love, spirit will come to you and tell you something like, you know what, group 3, have I been calling you group 2? If I've ever mentioned group 2, just ignore that, okay? Group 3. And I'm not even going to tell you if group 2 resonated with, like, you felt attracted to group 2, you should read. Obviously, if you felt attracted to any other group, do go listen to it, okay? I was going to say go read it. There's nothing to read. Yeah, so obviously if you felt attracted, go read, go watch group 2 or group 1 or whichever, group 4, whichever. But what I want to tell you with group 3 is that you are in such a unique energy. It's like the stars are aligning to reveal your true place to you, to reveal your true person, true destiny to you. You are somewhere where you are extremely frustrated, and you honestly, when your faith is dwindling, your faith in the universe is dwindling, you're like, is this even true? Does this even happen? Do people find perfect partners? The person that I'm thinking of, is that my perfect partner? Why do I feel called towards this person? Why do I feel called towards this position, towards this job, or towards this activity, towards this profession, a passion project? Like, why do I feel so called? Like, where you are is safe, but it's definitely not enjoyable. Definitely not. Give me a moment, group 2. Yeah, I just called you group 2 once again. I hope you'll forgive me for that. Go watch any reading that you feel called to watch, but not on the basis of the mistake that I'm making, but only if you felt drawn to it, okay? So yeah, group 3, orange. So my orangey people. Another thing that this card talks about, yeah, obviously, you know, people like light beings and spirit guides are always trying to help you, and one of those guides is this entity trying to hand you a tulip. That is something that I have discussed. So you have guides helping you, but they are not there in front of you. Like, you are not aware of their presence. It's just like this being is hiding and is peeking through the door, from behind the door. It's that is the presence that you have around you. Your spirit guides have not made them apparent to you, and they have not revealed themselves to you. So you may be doubting their presence, but they're there. 100% rest assured that they are there. And another thing that I want to talk about is that leaders, they are always not in leading positions. You would also find leaders in positions which that are not in front of the public eye. Sometimes they would be the ones writing the speech that will be read out by a person holding holding an important position. But leadership roles are not always public. Sometimes leaders are also found in places which are not public, which you are not aware of, but it requires of you to be a leader in order to take upon roles like that, like directors, movie directors, who have to be in the background, and you only see the actors, people only celebrate the actors, or even the script writers. There are many such roles which are which require you to channel leadership qualities in order to take up those positions or do justice to them. So know that no matter which position you are in, you are important, and you are not being able to see your importance in the larger scheme of things. You're doubting it. But I don't even want to talk about how important you are, but because it feels like you are not important and I'm trying to convince you you are. I'm not going to go there's no conflict. Like, I'm not going to try to convince you. You are important, and you'll have to, like, it's a given. It's the truth. If it's like you're doubting your importance is like saying that on some days the sun does not rise. It's that weird. Okay, so we are not going to talk about that anymore, even though that's what the card talks about throughout. So I understand how you're feeling. It's like the universe is not noticing you. It's like the universe is not noticing your problems. But my friend, can I please take this moment to convince you that the universe is, and the universe is always listening, and your guides are watching. Even if you are not aware of them, the guides are watching. And trust me, that's how I feel. Like, even when I did not want to go ahead with such a long reading, or there were so many obstacles, I just knew how protected group 3 is, and I felt like a cosmic presence of cosmic beings trying to tell me, like, it's group 3. I know you don't you feel that way, but trust me, it's group 3, and you have to do this reading. God, like, oh my God, I want to give you a hug. You don't know how loved and protected you are, group 3, and it's bringing out God. It's like your guides cannot reveal themselves to you at this moment, but trust me, they're coming, and there will be a revelation, and you'll be like, oh my God, this is what you meant. You're gonna be like, this is what I heard in Kalpa Kendra Tarot. Yeah. Anyway, so basically, I explained the Four of Cups, but you are. I did not explain all the cards. No, I wanted to read them out. Four of Cups, Justice, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands in the reverse, the Devil, Six of Cups, and Eight of Wands. These are the cards for you, right? So, Four of Cups, basically, I explained it. You are listening to a distant voice in the background. Sorry, a voice a voice at some distance which you are attracted to, but you feel like you cannot reach out for it. Only if you turn your back, it would require you to make a move or travel towards a person, towards something that you have turned your back to. I think ego, yeah, it's your ego that is coming in between. It's like you cannot move towards the thing that you so want to move towards. And the entire, everything, your life has been, the entire orchestration in your life, the situation in your life is such where everything, all of, the whole of you is supposed to, and socially, conventionally, should move towards these 3 golden cups, these 3 golden buds. And I am doing this reading at my home, and I just got reminded of my neighbors who are going to listen to what I'm saying and going to probably think that I'm crazy because they don't know that I have a channel yet. So that's what I feel like. I'm just thinking that how much you're thinking about society, how much you're thinking I can't do this. What have I done? Yeah. So I can't do this. Life requires of me to carry on the path that I have chosen for myself, and be in this marriage or in this relationship or in this job or in this role, carry on with my life. That is the just thing to do. But in your heart of hearts, you know that justice needs you to move towards the person and the thing that is calling out to you, that is calling out to your soul. You feel called to move towards something. I'm more inclined to say a person, but whatever. Your dissatisfaction is what is being revealed by 2222. The perfect partner, your divine support and guidance is on your side to tell you that you, group 3, oh my God, I called you group 3. Yeah, so you need to understand where your happiness lies. If you're scared of facing where your happiness lies, in the sense that you know that your happiness lies with a person that you can't reach out for, or with a job that you can't reach out for, with something that you can't reach out for, at least recognize the fact that there is, like, wherever you are, your happiness does not lie there. Like, you're unhappy, at least recognize the fact that you're not happy with the situation. That would be the first step towards, making the change that we so want to see, that both you and I want to see in your life. Okay. And so basically, you are attracted to, it's like your mind wants to go towards this person or this thing that is calling out to you, but your body, your actions, they are coming towards, like, there's a conflict. You don't want to think about this person or this other thing that you are so attracted to, and you end up thinking about them, and yet you're forcefully just look at this thing, that they're going in this direction, they're coming in this, like, this person is coming in this direction this night. Yeah. So it's like that. So you want to go there, but your actions are towards, like, it's like you so want to, it's like, I want to move this piece in a chess game, and what I do is I end up moving that. I know that I don't want to move it, but I end up moving that. I want to move this, but I'm not even looking towards it, right? I'm not even looking at it. So you are doing something that you don't even know what you're doing. You're like, yeah, I wanted to call them, but yeah, let's not call them, or let's not even text them. Let's text this other person, right? So it's like that, and hence you're stuck. You're absolutely like, I'm what am I doing? I'm not even doing what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm stuck and I can't go reach this person. It's like, when it came to, yeah, this is so symbolic. When it came to coming at this direction, like, you have to completely come, like, you have to stand upside down and then come towards this direction. So it's like you are going towards this direction where you don't want to go, and it's like it is a 180 degree, yeah, it is a 180 degree turn of what you want, and yet you're going for it. You're falling on your head, but you're going for it. And it's like you're letting in doing so, you're letting your ego win, or letting that fearful side of you which thinks that if you reach out for this other thing, you're letting that win. But on the other side of fear, do you know about this Mountain Dew ad which says, in India there was this ad which said, and it's very popular, the slogan, "Dar ke aage jeet hai." That beyond fear, that is where success lies. Success lies beyond fear. So your fear, whatever you're fearful of, you're probably fearful of losing the stability that is not giving you happiness. But we are not talking about that. We are talking about the stability. So the stable life that you have, the stability that you have created, which is socially, conventionally so desirable. Beyond that is a soul connection. The soul connection is being like, spirit is overseeing this connection, being overseen by the spirit, by your spirit guide. And spirit guide is telling you that it is protected. Whenever you make this leap, whenever you are confident enough to understand, at least to face the fact that you're not happy, this connection is waiting for you. The thing that makes you, like, your soul purpose, whatever you want, is waiting for you right there. And it's gonna come so fast. The moment you are able to face the fact that you're not happy where you are, and you're also you're maybe probably in a job situation, wherever, like, whatever the situation is which is keeping you stuck and unhappy, you're going on working towards it with tears in your eyes, and you're so confused. My God, we have Two of Swords, like two of Swords below that, below the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. So you are going on working at it with tears in your eyes, and you're just hoping that it, like, somebody puts an end to it, and you're so confused as to what to do. Spirit will put an end to it. The moment you realize you're really unhappy and you can't do this any longer, you will be able to move towards the calling of your soul calling, your soul purpose, your soul mission, the divine your divine counterpart, the soulful relationship, the soulmate, your soulmate. Yes. So I never use the word in the entire reading, I don't know. So, and it's gonna happen really, really fast, and you're gonna get messages from the spirit this bird will start glowing, and you will become aware of your spirit guides, and they will come with messages, and they'll be like, here, got your back now that you have taken, like, now that you've taken this leap of faith, and now that you're ready, let us show you what you like, what you deserve, and why you came here, and I was going to say what you're made of. Let us show you what you're made of. Yeah, even that too, just showing you your strength, who you are, what you deserve, your partner, your soul purpose, and understanding that you are important, and that you were always protected, and they were always overseeing you. And I hope it's called overseeing. You know how when they look over you to protect you, whatever it's called, I mean that. Yeah, so I hope you will know that they always had your back. And what was that other explanation that I gave? That you were always the leader. The leader, yeah. The leader that you wanted to be, that you were always the leader. Only the leader was in a position which was not apparently or conventionally seen as a leadership position, but even in that position was exercising leadership duties, and was like, you were in a leadership role even in that position, because every role, it's not like only certain roles are meant for leaders. Come on, a leader can be in any role and do a wonderful job at it. Sometimes sometimes our definition of wonderful job is also not very deep, or sometimes our definitions are shallow. When somebody is going through difficulties and healing, we tend to think that that person is not doing so well, but you never know that maybe they are healing wonderfully. Maybe the place that they are in at the time in their life, that is exactly where they're supposed to be, and that is like it's all going wonderfully, but it's not making sense to us because we have a different definition of success, or how things should go, and what good and bad is, right? So yeah, now I'll read your guidance cards. So the crystal that you have is, or the gemstone, whatever the thing that you have, is desert rose. Are you ready to lead a more fulfilling spiritual life? Hell yeah. Do you feel a strong connection with God and the angelic realm? It is time to open your heart to the divine. You are a blessing here on earth. Oh my God, group 3, just look at it. You are a blessing here on earth. So step into the magnificence of your love. Be the overflowing vessel of divine love. Group 3, I love you. The universe loves you. Saint Teresa de Lisieux, and I butchered the pronunciation, but I hope you can understand that it is a difficult name to pronounce. I am grateful for the power of flowers and the fragrance that permeates all life. My head and heart are aligned with the divine. I believe in miracles and the miraculous power of unity. I spread love and well-being to all life. Thank you, Angel. Now, the second card is Dalmatian Jasper. Are you having issues with loyalty? Are you building relationships with trustworthy and reliable people? Are you having issues with being faithful? You may be in a relationship, group 3. Before I read this, I just want to tell you that you may be in a relationship that you don't want to be in, and you're probably attracted towards someone else, which is a soul connection. This may be like you may have somebody in your life that you feel drawn towards, or you might feel drawn towards somebody who is in a relationship, okay, and you're like, why am I having these thoughts about someone else who's in a relationship? Okay, so there is a relationship where there is a situation where a person is in a relationship that they don't want to be in, and they're attracted to someone else, and this someone else may be a soul connection that they are not being able to deny or overlook or forget. Yeah, so take a look at your own level of fidelity and dependability. Make a pledge to be loyal to yourself and others. You can only do that when you're listening to your heart, group 3. So yeah, the angel message is angel of loyalty. I attract loyal, thoughtful people and situations into my life. I am loyal to my friends and to myself. I devote time and energy to building and maintaining meaningful relationships with myself and others. I trust myself fully. Group 3. The third card is Shell Fossil. Are you ready to uncover memories or wisdom stored within your consciousness? 100%. Spiral inward to understand your dreams and visions. Recognize the value of the past and use it as a stepping stone for the future. You have much wisdom inherent within you. Use it. You understand? This is something that I would really, really want you to focus on. Yeah, so guardian angel messages, Archangel Jophiel. Wisdom is stored in my cells and bones. I am conscious of my intelligence. I tap into ancestral knowledge. Meditation comes naturally. I go within for guidance every day. I integrate and process all that I perceive with ease. I'll end your reading here, Group 3. It was wonderful reading for you. I loved some of the messages I channeled, and some of them I feel I have a lot to learn from. I hope you realize how much you loved Group 3. I love you. Take care. See you in another reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 4. If you've chosen this strawberry, which is alive with cuteness, then this is your reading. Welcome. Group 4, I'm so happy to welcome you. And that is not because the energy of Group 3 was exhausting. It wasn't. Group 3 had its own charm. And I'm so glad that I did that I got to connect with Group 3's energy, because I learned a lot. You see, this is what readings are. It doesn't only contain messages for you guys. It sometimes is also healing and a learning experience for me. But Group 4, I was extremely thirsty in Group 3. I could not get myself to drink a glass of water because of certain circumstances best known to me. Like what can stop me from getting myself a glass of water? But the situation was such, and I just couldn't get myself to drink a glass of water, and I was so thirsty. Just before I started your reading, I ensured that I have my glass of water, and I did. And see the card that came out. Are you drinking enough water? Do you take time to take a bath or go for a swim? So Group 4. I got interrupted. I'm sorry. So and then this card came up. Are you drinking enough water? Do you take time to take bath or go for a swim? It's like I understood that it's meant for you, and it was meant for the reading. And as the third guidance card that came up, I did not doubt my shuffling. I didn't, but it was like, did you see a mosquito? Yeah, it was a mosquito. Anyway, so basically, from the moment I started doing this reading for you, it's like magic in the air. I can't even tell you the things I felt. It was like my brain waves doing some magical ish, like it was like I could feel the nerves in my brain and little sparkles exploding, and I was like, what is this? And that's why, and you see all the fruits, all the fruits were like fruits, but none of them had eyes and mouth, and only the strawberry does. And it's like it's alive with magic. Your pile is like alive with magic. Do you have every reason to believe that that you are not going to win? Whatever the circumstances you have, you feel like you're not going to win, but your story is going to unfold magically. Like, you might have every reason to think that this is an ordinary life, but it's not. And this is what the 222 portal is going to reveal